So, our topic is tradition and change in politics and society, but also a multicultural society in Britain. So, the first thing I'm going to do is define multiculturalism. Multiculturalism means that in a society, all cultural, also racial groups have equal rights and equal opportunities, and none of these groups is regarded as unimportant or is ignored. So the next thing is the national identity, and there are two ways to define the national identity. The first one is that the national identity is the person's sense of belonging to a nation, and this sense is shaped by language and traditions. So the person can change the national identity during life, and it is not inborn. The second one is that persons have the same ancestries, so this is not changeable during life, and the person itself has no impact onto the national identity because it is inborn.
And yeah, the next thing we're going to talk about is living together in a multicultural society. And there are three ways of doing so. The first thing is the assimilation. It's adopting the ways of another culture and fully becoming a part of a different society. So you are completely kind of it. And the second thing is the integration. It's the process of getting people of different races work and live together instead of doing so separately. And the last thing is the isolation. It's the state of being separated from each other and have nothing to do with each other. And yeah, we talked about some examples in our lessons. First of all, there is When Harry Tries to Marry. It was a film about Harry and yeah, the kind of assimilation was that he was bowling with his friends and going to party and yeah, living with them together. But there are also kind of integration. For example, that he has his wish for an arranged marriage by his uncle, and there are also examples of isolation. For example, the Chinatowns. Yeah, they have their own part of a village and have their own shops and live separated from the others. Yeah, and in the reality, there are two metaphors to describe those societies. On the one hand, there is the melting pot. It is kind of an assimilation because everyone lives together with everyone, and there are different cultures and people who melt together, and after the process you can identify the different cultures and people. And on the other hand, there is the salad bowl. It's kind of an integration, and it's those societies accept each other but have not that much to do with them, and the differences can clearly be seen.
So the last thing that we are going to talk about are the problems, but also the chances of a multicultural society. And the problems are that the people could not accept each other, so there could be racism in the society, which is of course not good. And then there also can be isolation, so kind of group building, that the people build different groups and don't accept each other and don't have to do anything with each other, so they do not live with each other but separated. And there could also be problems with the different languages and cultures and so on, so you can understand the different people or don't want to have to do anything with them because of the culture. And we also had an example for that in our lesson. That was when cultures clashed, that was an exam, and yeah, there were the family conflicts between the daughter and the uncle. And now the positive things is that you can learn from each other, and for example, immigrants have the chance to get a better life. Yeah, that was our presentation, and that's it from us.